So guys, I was wrong, right? The trails were clear, but the directions were not clear. Okay, so the trails were clear, but the directions were not clear. So there are two mountains right by each other, right? One is Mount Sai, which is where I'm going. The other is Mount Tene, whatever. And because they're close by each other, if you needed a lot of direction. If not, you would end up going to the other mountain instead of the other mountain. And so I got to the direction where it only said that it was a loop, right? So I had to take this or that, but I just would loop. So I had to figure out. So I chose one, and now I end up being on the wrong trail. And now it would take me 1.4 miles. Check it out here. It's gonna take me 1.4 miles to walk to Mount Sai Trail, which is exactly where I'm going. So Mount Sai Trail, which is where I'm going. So let's do this. I mean, we came for this, so let's continue. But it's gonna be fun. Let's go. Let's get back to the road. Okay. I'm gonna see y'all later. Yep. Check it out. So quick teaser, right? Quick teaser. I just had this thought in my head, and I thought that I should share that and see what y'all think or what y'all be thinking about. So imagine that you are in the middle of nowhere, right? Hypothetically, I mean, this is the middle of nowhere because I know, I mean, this place, unless Allah says that I should just get lost or something like that, which He wouldn't do amazing law. Hypothetically, you're in the middle of nowhere, right? And you keep walking. What would you be thinking about? All right, so imagine that you're in nature, surrounded by trees, animals you have no idea about. So there could be any kind of animal in this forest I have no idea about. All right, so imagine that you are in the same situation. What would you be thinking about? All right, what would you be thinking about? And then two, is the mic on? Yep, it is on. So one, what would you be thinking about? All right, and two, what would you be doing? You know, yes, I get it. You're walking, but what would you actually be thinking about? I think that's the main question. The other question scared me, so I had to add that other thing that I said. But the main question is, imagine you're in the forest, like in the middle of nowhere, like I am right now. What would you be thinking about? All right, and what kind of fear would you have? One, what would you be thinking about? And two, what kind of fear will be running through your mind? That's granted you're not even thinking about the fear as you walk already. Alright. Guys, it rained here. So my whole body is wet. But I'm still sweating. It's a hike. Yep. I think this has been more like this has been sloppier than I expected. Probably have climbed already, so yeah, but that's it. Let me know what you think. What would you be thinking about? And what would be your greatest fear? Assuming you're not thinking about that in the first place. As I walk through, I'll probably share with you in the course of the walk. I'll share with you what I'm thinking about and what my greatest fear is right now. So yeah, signing out. Catch y'all later. Ooh. You're actually not gonna believe this, right? So I got to this point where I had this, which is the Talus Trail loop, right? And then I had here, which was the Roaring Creek Trail. And then there was one that was telling me to stay on trail, which is at the other side. Guess what I chose? I chose Roaring Creek Trail. And I went all the way up there. And then now it brought me back to the same place. I think I probably hiked for about 20 minutes alone for that useless, man, it's not useless. I probably burned a lot of calories, so, oh my goodness. So now, this is where the hike, oh my goodness. This is crazy. So I've just been, oh my goodness. All right, no problem. Let's do it, baby. Whew. I can't believe I had to walk all the way. Well, I probably got a picture or two, so it probably suffices. Whew. All right. Catch y'all later. These people sure see then calculate the thing well. Cause Charlie, I did walk. I never did reach. But I think I'm almost there, right? I'm almost there. Charlie, it's no easy. It's not like I've hiked before or I've climbed an even steeper or a higher elevation. So this one is a good. It's nothing like that. Bro, you gotta put in the work every single time that you're on the hikes. Oh man, shit. I'm exhausted, bro. But I think I'm almost there. Yeah, I think so. Check it out. Whew. This is how much more I gotta climb. I think I'm almost there. All right. Whew. Guys, there is something I honestly don't understand, right? Because when I was climbing, I heard a lot of people coming down, and even some people who are still climbing. But as I get to the top, I see lesser and lesser people, right? And I don't understand. Sometimes I just ask myself, am I on the right trail? Because the trail is dim plain, right? I also have no idea at which point do I stop, right? Because I don't know if there's an end to this or I'm moving to a different mountain like I mentioned earlier. Because I'm just going and I see nobody. And I'm like, am I on the right trail? Or just a fewer people climb up higher. Honestly, I don't understand. But I'm still going. I've reached the 2-hour mark. That was originally supposed to take me. Rain. Oh, rain. Oh my goodness. So I brought my rain jacket. I don't think it's raining. This is what it does, right? It does like it's coming to rain. And I bring my jacket out, and it doesn't. So I'm just holding my jacket just in case it wants to really rain. Then I just put it on, and I continue going. But I'm gonna set a timer for 30 minutes. Walk to see if I'm able to. If I get there before 30 minutes, or in the course of 30 minutes, if by 30 minutes I don't see that there's a stop, I just head back because I have to catch the bus, which I think the last bus operates I think at 7 p.m. right, and it took me about 2 hours to get here. So it's I've seen somebody. I'm on the right trail. Ooh, sounds great. Let's keep going. Ooh, I thought I was lost. So the folks I met said I have about half a mile or quarter mile, which is about roughly 20 minutes, right? So I'm hoping that in the course of 20 minutes, I get to where I eventually have to stop, right? Because man, it is freezing. Like it is freezing. My hands, like it is freezing. And my tripod is really cold. Like, oh my goodness, man. I think because of where I am, it's really, really cold. Really, really super cold. And the humidity, man. See, check that. Oh, Allah. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. Just imagine being here for the rest of your life. I mean, technically, like, you know, not staying here day night or something, but just having a home where you have this kind of serene environment, you know, probably down there, not at the top here, but down there where you can eventually climb, go home, you know, where it's more like a daily walk for you. Just imagine, man. Just imagine the kind of peace you would have away from the city, away from the bustling noise, man. Oh my goodness, man. Guys, I'm like 0.3 miles away. And oh my goodness, bro. Yo, this is crazy, man. Wow. Just look at the background and see. what do you see? Like it's just human. Oh my goodness. Oh, Charlie. So yesterday I was listening to this video I chanced upon on YouTube by Peterson, who is a lecturer in Canada, and I think they call it surrounded by whatever. And it was amazing. It was the concept of God, and he said that it was him against 20 atheists, right? And his claim was, I mean, he had a couple of claims, and his claim was that atheists disregard God because they have no understanding of what they are disregarding. And when I was climbing here, it just struck me, you know, because you can have all the logic, you can debate all the logic you want, all the sciences you want, all the fiction and all that, but if you get yourself immersed in nature, you realize that things don't. The probability of all these happening, man, I don't know. I can say it's highly improbable, you know. It just doesn't make sense to believe that out of nowhere the earth just sprang up, or something happened, the Big Bang Theory, whatever. Like, if you get yourself immersed in all of this way, man, you realize that, you know, I'm a Muslim, so when you look at the attributes of Allah, you know, from Rahman to the last one. I'm trying to remember the last one. They don't have a last one. It's not Atifa. It's hierarchical. It is not. But when you look at all the attributes, right, and then you get into nature, you realize that every single one of them makes so much sense, right? Because the way the trees are fashioned, the way the mountains are fashioned, like the proportions, there is no way that it would just happen by coincidence, right? There's got to be something that is in charge of all this, you know. The beauty, like it's just amazing. Like it's so amazing, you know. And so I just wanted to share this with you, and also ask you. And sometimes when I get here, in the course of working, you know, I just get so immersed into my faith that it reminds me of, you know, all that I've been missing out, for all the things that I've been taking for granted, you know, everything. So I just get here, and then, you know, I just try to, you know, renew my faith in nature and in everything. My goodness, I'm on the top of the mountain. Look at this. Look at this. Allahu Akbar. Just look at this, man. Just look at this. Just look at this. Allahu Akbar. Just look at this, man. And you tell me all this is by coincidence? Hell no. Allahu Akbar. Wow. Just look at this. Wow. Oh my goodness. And I'm still climbing, man. It's just a few feet away to get to the top, to the very top. Oh my goodness. Lord, look at this, man. Just look at this. Allahu Akbar. Isn't this scary and beautiful at the same time? Oh my goodness. Allahu Akbar. Oh my goodness. Wow. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Whew. So when I was packing, right, because of the experience I had the last time, I didn't want to wear the long trousers that it would, sweating and all that. And so you can even see what I'm wearing right now, because I just wanted to have a free walk and have more spirit, lighter bag, so that I could just go through packing thing easily and faster. Alhamdulillah, I'm at the top, but I need to do 2 rakats of nawafil, right? Just to thank Allah for everything that He has done for us that we have taken for granted, and also to ask for forgiveness for all that we have been doing consciously and unconsciously. So regardless of what I'm wearing, I have a shirt, so I just put that on. And I have a mat. So you see the interesting thing, I picked the prayer mat, but I actually forgot of, picking the jilbab or something. So, but regardless, I'm still gonna do those 2 nawafils, just so that I can thank Allah for everything. Alhamdulillah, I'm on top of a mountain, and you can see this on the side. I don't know, at this time of the year, you can see it's very, very humid, so you actually cannot see anything. Alright, and there's nothing here, just me. Things are dark, many things are not here, but everything is here. All I can see is just me and the rocks. Alhamdulillah, so I'm gonna put this phone in charge and I'm gonna do the nawafil. After the nawafil, I'll just head down, inshallah. Alright, I'll see you later. So, yeah, I'm on top of the mountain. It's like something small. I don't think anyone climbs up on it, but I don't know, but it looks like I can't find a way up there. But at this point, I think, man, it's cold. So I'm just stepping out. I wanted to share a message with you for my reflections from Quran chapter 90. I'm freezing, so when I step down, I'll share that part of the message with you. But I just want you to appreciate how much. Okay, so let's step down. I'll catch you all later. Share that message with you, and also let you know what I'm thinking when I'm doing this. I'm signing off. So bye. So first things first, I was supposed to record one of my reflections for you from Quran chapter 90, but I'm unable to do it because I don't know, just so many things just go down. So, but what I did promise to share with you is what I'm thinking about, and alright, and what I'm afraid of, yep, what I'm afraid of. Alright, so when I'm in the middle of nowhere, right, all I'm thinking about is about me, alright, the peace I have at that point, do I have remnants of fear in those moments? Of course I do, right? I do occasionally. I'm just afraid, I have those kind of fears and all that. But really what I think about is the kind of peace I have. And sometimes even when my thoughts veer off to think about what is going on outside the world, by outside the world I mean what is going on outside of where I am. When my thoughts veer off to those points, I try as much as I can to bring them back, because I find so much peace in the nature in the middle of nowhere, where I know that there's nothing going on. There's absolutely nothing. Like it's just peace. All you hear are the animals chirping, the birds chirping, like you can hear right now, and squirrels, and and all those things. Right? That is all you hear. What is my biggest fear? Well, really, my fear usually is just what if something bad happens, right? And it stems from a lot of things, right? One is if I'm on top of a mountain or something, what if I fall? What if I slip? Those are the thoughts I have. Or what if there is a lion approaching me? If there is a tiger approaching me? And of course, I know some of these parks that you wouldn't have lions or tigers or very wild animals, like wild animals. I'm not sure you'd have those in those kind of parks, right? But I just have those thoughts. It's very natural, especially where I'm coming from. So, what do I do when I chance upon that? How do I maneuver my way out? Those are kind of the thoughts that I have. So yeah, those are the fears that I have. But beyond that, I think there is just so much peace. So much peace that I have that I love to be in nature. Like I really just find myself really find myself, and so much peace when I'm in nature. So yeah, I just thought I should share that with you. And so yeah, I'm done. I think it took me an hour to just drop down, but it took me almost 3 hours to climb up. So yeah, that's the difference. But it's been super fun on site. Now I have no idea how to get a car home, so I'm just gonna be on the road. Give myself a couple of minutes. If I don't hear back, give myself a couple of minutes. If I don't hear back, I'm supposed to be expecting, there's a bus that commutes this road. So if I don't hear from them, probably 30, then I probably just stay on the road. If someone is passing by, I just ask for a lift and see where it takes me. So yeah, that's it. So I'm signing out, and it's been a nice journey. So watch out for my next hike. I don't know if the next one I'm doing is a hike though. I'm not sure, but let's see. I think I would reserve the hikes for now because of the season in which we are not fully in the summer, or probably just the beginning of summer. So there's still remnants of spring. So rain here, clouds and all that. So I probably would just hold on to the hikes for now, and just do more of other things that you may enjoy. So I'm signing out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. So let me give you this short story. I mean, it's not really short, but let's just say short. So I met this guy. I didn't meet him. I was sitting down, and then he drove out. I don't know where he drove out from, but he drove out, and then he went a bit, and then he reversed back, and he asked me, "Do you need a ride?" I'm like, "Yeah." Then he asked, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going to Capitol Hill." Capitol Hill is miles and miles away. And he was like, "You know what? I'm not going to Capitol Hill, but I can drop you at a place where you can get a bus to Capitol Hill." And I got into his car, and then we started having a conversation. And this guy is, oh my goodness. So when I tell you there are really good people out here in the US, bro, just believe it. Because honestly, there are a lot of good people around. So many good people around that you can never imagine how good they are. And he drove me all the way, which I can say more than 5 miles. He wasn't actually headed my direction, but because of me, he drove all the way to where I could pick the bus. And he even gave me the bus numbers, which is 556 and then 554, which I can see right now before. So really, there are some really good people out here, I tell you. So now I'm just waiting for the bus to come, and then I head out. But I don't know if he would ever see this video, but if he does, I mean, man, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Yeah.